Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Surviving Mars with Japan as our sponsor, which means we have these beautiful flying drones. Oh, I did a run on this exact map, not the full run, but a partial run, in my free time a little bit. And I had a different sponsor, so I didn't have these. I had Europe, so I didn't have these beautiful flying drones around, which is kind of sad every time that is not the case. Good that we're preparing here, because I definitely need to exploit these at some point. We're actually going to prepare a bit more of the land here. It really hurts me to destroy this beautiful feature, but I probably will. I mean, there are some other nice features here. I mean, look at this beautiful ridge of very weird rock. It looks like coal, but it isn't, obviously. Mars cannot have coal because, well, it technically could. But coal is, you know, plant matter or you know, biological matter. Oh my god, why always these bots? Fuck off. I'm just gonna ban these people now. Mastercrafted Japan drones folded 1,000 times. Yes, that's how that works. You fold drones. Yeah, we will not have the trouble with our colonists. We can always order more from Earth, which is fine. So that actually makes it much easier, but also so much less of a hassle. So much less of a hassle. Otherwise, we need to get this to work. We're already working on that. That's perfect. I should make a Martian university. We do have some children growing up. That's nice. Ah, see, I built this instead of another nursery. Okay. So we will have, we will need more of this. I'm really bad at destroying domes and rebuilding them as something better, like a mega dome, for example, later. Although my positioning here is much better. I put everything above and nothing underneath, so I could technically get rid of this. Just put a mega dome here after getting rid of this feature, unfortunately, or putting that more to the left. And then just connecting everything easily again. I would need to destroy this feature, sadly, if I wanted to connect still. But yeah, we could technically do that. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that. We'll see. I think I much rather just get rid of this dome, to be honest. Huh. We'll see. We'll see what the future brings. I'm also very interested in what my mystery will be in this one. I actually played the other one with Metatron, and I saw Metatron now. None of the mysteries is really, or are really that hardcore, or that weird, or that, you know. There is just a little nice little story that you don't know about until you find it, and that's nice. But I don't think I spoiled too much there. It's not like the mysteries getting any answers at some point, you know. It's just a weird thing that happens. So I don't think there's too much spoiler there. But it would be nice to have that again, because you get 2 wonders unlocked for free. And that would be kind of nice. Because obviously I aced it. Of course I did. I mean... it was a little steep at some point, but I still got it done. It was kind of nice. So we should be able to connect these two, which is important. I'm not sure about the Earth Embassy. The Earth Embassy is kind of crappy, because you only get this funding once this goes to here, obviously. And that's just every, even if this is fully staffed, every 10 souls or some bullshit. It's kind of bad. So it's just a little trickle that will not keep you alive, so don't rely on it too much. I don't even know if you can build more of those. Nope. Some single, yep, only once. Also, I was a little disappointed about this stuff, how this works, because, I mean, there's nothing here, right? Yeah, do you see this space? That space has a reason. And I didn't expect it, but it's there, and we'll see. It's also completely buggy, and I have no idea why it is that weird. So we'll see if that will even work out. Let's hope. Also, something I had the technology because I started with the inventor instead of the The Futurist, I think it is what we have. Because, and the weird thing is, I got the tech that the Futurist gives. I didn't even know that was, or remember that was a normal tech. But the Futurist gave us these things for free, you know, these not free. You need to build them with resources, but then they just work without cables, without anything. Yeah, well, that is a normal technology that you get either way, so... It's not even that good, actually. It's nice, and I definitely want it, but you can't just get that as a normal technology, so whatever. The important thing that the inventor gives you is drone hubs without maintenance. That's huge. And that can never be destroyed. That is huge. Probably unless a meteor hits them, but yeah. Let's just start and let's see what we're doing. I'm talking too much, I know, I'm sorry. The nice thing with Japan, though, is that we don't need people to work these underground metals, which is very important at some point. We have you running on automatic. Yes, that's great. You're just taking all the stuff on the surface, which is good. The safari thing sucks. I never liked that one, but sure. I wish I could sell it. I could just, you know, take it away. But I just had it for these things, which is... Yeah, look at this. This is important. We want this. And what the other map drove me towards is the Martian University. To get that as early as possible and to invest heavily in that. As much as I possibly could. To get over the hump. And I think... It is worth it for us here as well. And I think we should have that. That was literally the position in my other dome as well.
Scan.
And I think we need that. And I think we need to get another passenger rocket with the same nonsense. Let's go. Maybe. Maybe I can allow some of that. Now. Melancholic is actually really bad too. It's a really bad one. Idiot. Oh, God. Yeah, we don't want idiots. Idiots can stay away. Lazy, gambler. We don't want gamblers for sure. But we could have someone who's alcoholic, I think. And that's fine. And that should be okay. And just bring him. Since we can. Yeah, that's fine. Launch anyway. Because we'll get more. Soon. Soon enough, though? Well, I guess we need to. We have the metal. Yeah, we have everything. So let's go. Coolio. But with the influx of people, we can do so much more than in the other game.
Received.
And so much quicker, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the SETI nonsense. Shut up. That pisses them off if you say no or if you don't do it. Which can be really annoying in the later stages. Why do we have low storage? Because we're losing water and that's why I needed this. And I'm not sure why this isn't built. Because no electronics. Huh. Ah, and I see why. Always have a universal depot with these things. Always.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
And you also need to be getting electronics. That would also be nice. Okay. Yeah, that's better. But we definitely need to get the water handled. Can I build the other thing for water? No. That's not great.
A building has
we only have one rocket, right? Because we lost the other. I hate that event so much. Oh my god. Okay, you're automated. That's all fine. Good. You're in Arizona, Michael. Okay. Well, then I'm saying it right, I guess. Hello, Viva Flora. Hi, first time watcher. This game looked really interesting. It definitely is. I love this game. I don't know why. It's just so fun.
Scan.
I was wondering if there's a reason why you would allow flaws like alcoholism. Does it help gameplay somehow? It doesn't. It's a flaw. I only did that so we get a full 12 passengers in that rocket. I just wanted a full rocket. And you can remove floors later. They will not live as long, or that long until we get there, but you can have a spire that's a sanatorium, and that sanatorium can remove floors. And if you have the right, and I know that now, if you have the right laws, it can even, and it's got to be down here-ish, it can even be removing the renegade floor, which is not normal gameplay, actually. It's not the old surviving mass. There's not a possibility in there as far as I know. But here it is, if you have the right law. So that's going to be fun. Oh, I see. Otherwise you wouldn't have a full rocket. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much for all that.
Anomaly found.
Okay, it's a bit too much complimenting, but thank you. Anytime. If you have any other questions, don't...
Sector scan.
Stop yourself from asking. I really want to... I have that done in my other run, and I have no idea what that really does. I really want to preserve one of these, but these are so awkward. I mean, this one we could preserve. This one we couldn't. What was the one I preserved in my other run? Not gonna preserve that. I can't preserve this, unfortunately. It looks like I could, but then, you know, I move it by one, and it's just very awkward. I definitely didn't preserve this. I could preserve this, but... I'd like to have a feature, you know, later, that will hopefully... Oh, I think I preserved this and got rid of all of this or something weird.
Sector scan.
But I would still like to see, you know, something... I wish I could preserve this one. This is so beautiful. Something that stays when we just... terraform the whole garbage island here. That would be really, really nice. And nothing is small enough, unfortunately. I mean, I could preserve some of that. It's kind of stupid. This could be preserved, but also it's kind of boring. You know, something like this.
On the brink of dehydration.
Yeah, it's fine. As long as we have this, and then you need machine parts, and we're good. We don't even need electronics here. Wait. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, because you need to be maintained. But this one will just get high priority. You get cement. Or concrete, yeah, that's fine. That should be good. We could make more concrete here, and you know what? I'm actually into that. Right there, boop. Cable connection, let's go. Just any is fine. And let's have a concrete depot here. That drone commander there will now work this, so that's fine. And we just want to have some large dumping sites too, so we can get rid of the waste rock for the time being. Later we can have different approaches how to deal with waste rock anyway. And we'll probably have to get this one done as well. Although, yeah, it's all automatic. I could. I would need another drone commander, which I don't want to. Yeah, most of these are useless to me, but I'm still gonna prepare all of that because we could use it later. I'm very interested in what... what's it called? What government we're getting later. That is random. And you only get a choice of 4, and there are a lot of government types.
A rocket.
So, did hold control change the size of what you reserve? No, unfortunately, I tried that. I was hoping, Michael, I was hoping that would happen, but as you can see on the right, normally it's R or T, but that is just rotating it right now. So for something like the flatten, you know, R or T makes it bigger or smaller, but you literally cannot make this bigger or smaller, and that would be a nice mod. There are mods already available, and I would love to have them, but they deactivated my achievements, and I can't have that. That annoyed me. Also, I cannot. Some of them, I need to be very careful which one I put into this run, if I want any, because they could mess with the... Why is there no concrete anywhere? They could mess with the run, with the save, and kill the save, and I don't want that. There's concrete here. So why do you have concrete? There's just nothing getting here, and I don't know why. There should now be a pressure to get concrete here. I don't have shuttles. How do I get that? Because I need the freaking water right now. Right now, because my people are dying. They're already out of water. To mitigate that, I could just say stop production for these two, and then we would have water. So that's fine for now. But I need to get that concrete here pronto. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna do it myself. You know, when the drones are too lazy, you just have to get it yourself. I guess from here. Just give me concrete. I think they're already putting it up the chain. Yeah, very slowly. But nothing has reached here yet. And that gets much, much better with shuttles because they can skip these. The problem is, this is a handshake system. So, only these drones can put it there. And then only these drones can put it there and so on. You know, it is a chain that happens and that slows it down dramatically. A shuttle will just be able... This will probably be my resource area. Come from here, fly there, done. Or actually here. Put it in here, done. So that will be much better. No worry spots are crazy these days. Yeah, indeed. True that, and again apologies. Oh no. Oh, because you said a bot. No, no terrible times, that's fine. Not this one. All fine. But welcome, Viva Flora. Bloop bloop. And feel free to ask any questions you like. On the matter of the game, of course. We go for drone printing and then nuclear fusion because we want eternal fusion though. That is one of the biggest breakthroughs in the game, in my opinion. That one is amazing. That one is just absolutely 100% amazing. Because it's an upgrade though. You need to build the thing first. But once you have a nuclear generator, fusion generator, sorry. You can just activate this and the generator will run forever, just with a little input of electronics. It is so good. And it can literally... If we build this one here, just one fusion generator, that one could replace our whole energy grid alone. That would be foolish, because it could be deactivated and then the energy would die, and everyone would die. Sorry, for some reason, I had hiccups today, for some reason. So that would be really foolish, but still, you could technically, because it puts out 300 power permanently. It is disgusting, and I love it, and we need it. So, there it is. It will be very expensive, though. I should get 3D machining as well. I just put in Martian-born adaptability somewhere there. Which is really good, because Martian-borns will graduate faster in universities and sanatoriums, so they get flaws removed faster, they get more perks from schools, they have a better chance for that, and you get the large nursery as well. It's such a good tech. We definitely want that, because we want to rely on Martian-borns. We don't want to get Earth people anymore, if possible. And that's why we're also training our people.
Warning. Insufficient.
I'm actually not sure if I could get another shift going. That would be kind of good. We're not producing too many people now, so I don't think we need to. Who is at risk? Why are you at risk? You should have water coming in. You're increasing by 0.2. Oh, we're again losing water for some reason. Oh, I could have deactivated this one too, but we need polymers. And now... Yeah, there it is. Okay, I just needed to wait. I didn't even need to involve you, buddy. And I didn't. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why, but I didn't involve you. Faction opportunity. Yeah, see, I want to. Paradox, I want to, but it's not gonna happen right now. I'm not sure why my infirmary is pinned. Go away. I don't need that pinned. I actually don't need you pinned, but I would lose you otherwise. Can you rename things in this game? Yes, I can rename domes. I can rename rovers, so if you want your name in there, I think I can rename you, can't I? Yes, I can. I can rename you. I can rename rockets. So, you know, if you want to be our last rocket, our last lifeline to Earth, then say so. Let's send that back to Earth so I can react faster. Although, damn. It's fine. We're just gonna get some resource and it's gonna come back because I want to do these if possible. Yeah, the hamster rocket. I mean, sure, why not? Wait. There you go. The eternal hamster rocket. And if you don't know what a hamster is, then you should probably not Google it, because it might break your soul. It's also very funny, though. Also, I learned, or I remembered, rather, that these could be closer. This model cannot be in this circle. So I could have put this guy here. And it would be totally fine. The circles are allowed to overlap. This thing cannot be in this circle. So these could be much closer, but it's fine. I need more moisture evaporators. They're such a good source of water. And they're not dependent on a thing here, on underground water supply. There you go. Look at this. We have more of these. Beautiful. And we have some drones working this nonsense, so cannot build. Cool. Let's make sure they have enough place to stuff this for now. Coolio. We're getting more concrete. That is fine. I should probably put a concrete depot in here. I think last time I was just a little befuddled that this one already ran out. Oh no, but it is about to run out. That's fine. We need a lot of concrete for the bigger domes. Speaking of which, we have one. So let's expand. And for now, I'm still going to connect these. This is going to be the last one for this triplet, though. Afterwards, we will probably go down here and hopefully with a mega dome. If everything goes according to plan, that will be a mega dome. Also, I want smart homes. I don't want to build apartments because that makes them, you know, bang like crazy. And we want to bangity bang bang if we can. My goodness, do we want to bang? I'm not gonna put anything here right now. Yeah, we'll just leave this dome for now. It will use some water and stuff, but that's fine. Some oxygen doesn't matter. Now that we have all the water in the world. You googled it. Whoops. Well, enjoy. Which would surely function long, just like their famous long lifespans. Exactly.
Heavy drone workload.
Again, guys, if you have any question, if you want to be named, if you want a drone named after you, we have the Heart of Autumn right now, the Lifted by Clouds, all generated names, and the Spring Blossom. Ooh.
Sector scan.
Very Japanese.
Council session open.
We can change those, though. I like moral values. Sanity breakdowns can no longer add the gambler or alcoholic traits because they are horrible, so we're going to get those. And then we need to build in here, hopefully, the Martian assembly. That is something we will have to do to get towards independence, and also to get rid of all of these and get actual factions. But the weird thing is, why I say this is kind of buggy, when I tried it, and once I have seen it once with someone else as well, there were no factions generated right away. It took like 20 to 30 souls for the first faction to appear, if at all. I think it took even longer. So that feels kind of weird, doesn't it? I mean, to me it does. And I'm not sure that is intended, that it should take that long. Oh, but we had a hotfix just before I started the stream. So that's kind of interesting. We have one here. Perfect. Good, good, good. And this one is the science dome. So we definitely want the science in here. And I might even... I won't kill the science in another dome. That's not useful. We could put the science in here, because this will be filled anyway because of that thing. This cannot be filled by a triangle is what I mean.
Funding received.
But that would mean I could also just put, you know, the grocer in here. And the hospital. We're still going small hospital. The Megadome will get a bigger hospital, I think. And we could even go with a security station. I think that's even worth it here. And then we want... Now the problem is, what do I use the other stuff with? I want an amusement park at some point. Because this fulfills so many things.
With Mars, and you'll find it's anything but barren. We found another treasure in the form of a small deposit of a germanium-rich mineral.
It is barren. It is very barren because, I mean, it has no greenery. It cannot grow anything. So yes, it is barren. Isn't that the definition of barren? Gary Bang of the Castle Bang? What the hell, Terrible Hamster? What are you saying? The purity of the germanium found in the vein is amazing, which our scientific team presumes is due to the millennia-long loss of volatiles in the Martian atmosphere. Which is kind of bad. But okay. Germanium started out as the humble eka-silicon proposed by Mendeleev, and for almost a century it was discovered... Mendeleev? Oh, it's not Mengele, okay. Mendeleev. It was discerned as a useless metal only for late 20th century discoveries to make it one of the cornerstones of modern electronics. Discovered rare metals. Rare metals is nice, but... nah. I don't sweat it. We'll have plenty of rare metals, I think. Oh, we also, depending on our government, will need to go underground. This will be very important. Oh yeah, this is actually on at a different point. I think in my other run, the underground thing was here. So I think these deposits do move around a little. But I also had exactly this setup, so... weird. Very weird. You guys are working on that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and then I'm gonna make that bigger. Because I need more space down there. I guess that's what she said. You read comments so late that the event the comment was commenting is long past. No, I know what you meant. I know what you meant, Terrible Hamster, but you're still talking weirdness. You weird hamster. I'm not gonna use cover crops. I'm not sure why I did that. I'm just gonna do this. That's fine. Having farm automation would also be amazeballs. Yeah, we need to do this still. Wait, we don't need to do this here. Maybe we had a cover crop going through, because then the soil quality is rising fast. I'm not sure I want this farm. I think there should be a farm in here, but not necessarily there. What's the problem? Not enough power. See, that is a problem, since we just went into night and then the power went out. That is not cool. Do we have a leak? We have a dust storm coming, which is not good. We have low storage. I'm still going to send the rocket, I think. It can be in orbit for a little bit. We need more... yeah, definitely electronics, but also polymers. So, let's get 2 moisture vaporators. Maybe a drone hub? No. No, not yet. But we definitely want more polymers. We definitely want more electronics. I think I'm gonna get a token amount of machine parts just to help with some stuff. I don't think we will need food. But we will need a few wasp drones. And let's go. That's nice. Ah, good stuff, guys. I love this game so much, I don't know why. It's just so chill, it's so fun still. You have stuff to do, it's not too complicated, you know. It's the perfect balance. Oh, my Mars appreciation was revoked. That's fine, because we have no money. That's okay. Why do you not have enough power?
No sector.
Makes no sense.
Scanning.
You are in the power network. You know, I did do a boo-boo here. Yes, I really want to go to fusion reactor, but also there is a mod that you can turn these, which is so good. I don't know why that is not in the base game, where they can only look in one direction. It makes literally 0 sense. But yeah, I want a few. The thing is, one of these is basically 2 of these in terms of maintenance. No, no, not in terms of power. But so I could just, you know, get rid of these. I will definitely enhance them. Ah, see, this is also a problem because we have no power to run this. And that's really bad. And that's why this can't run. Actually, it does. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get rid of these. I should wait. Once the others are built, I'm gonna get rid of these, because this should be only solar panels now.
Funding received.
Nice, some funding, that's good. Could get that law back, but I don't know if I want to. This is fine for now. We are working on more peeps. I do need a building in here. I do need something where people can live in, because we have some homeless, which is not good. So even bad stuff will be good for them. In terms of bad comfort. It's at least better than being homeless. We have this thing, which I really want to get rid of. I don't think I need that security station here. I mean, for now it is some production, I guess, and it will cover our demands a little bit. It's not going to produce anything, really. We need the bigger version. That's why I'm researching it. Okay, we're working on nuclear fusion now. We do have the bio-robots, and I think I'm going to use them a little bit. They're very expensive to produce, but they're still kind of interesting. Better than cloning right now. Cloning is really, really, really good if you have, although it takes too many people, and it's a very hard balance to hit. But it is really good if you do the new arc thing, or the last arc, sorry. So we can assemble drones now. Problem is, it takes a lot of people, it is an outside building, and it takes electronics maintenance, and it takes electronics to make the drones. So not in the cards right now, but it also makes bio-robots, which it will need electronics for as well, as far as I know. So it's a future building. It's a future-proofing building. How are we doing here? Yeah, so polymers we are fine. We just need a real machine parts factory. I need the upgrade for the machine AI, for the factory AI. I think that's a breakthrough that we will get, hopefully. That reduces the people here. So that would be kind of nice. Or maybe we did that? What do we have? Zero space computing. I think you can get many more breakthroughs now. That is so weird. I didn't have this one in my other run. And I was on the same map, and formerly the map, you know, limited the breakthroughs and gave you the breakthroughs. That is what you got at the generation of the map. With the map seed. Reduce the cargo weight of drones. Yeah, also didn't have this one. I did have this one. Could have had this one, and I didn't have these because I started with a different inventor, but I could still get them. I got this one, but not this one. I saw that this exists though. And I didn't have bio-robots. But I had cloning instead. It's kind of weird. There is something weird now with the breakthroughs. Maybe you can get many, many more than you could in the base game. Maybe that was one of the DLC that did that. I have no clue. Now we're getting these done.
Session open.
Technically, I don't need to because we're making plenty of machine parts, but...
Warning. Insufficient resources.
What can we do here? Yeah, Mars appreciation ended. That's kind of sad. The moral values is free, so I'm gonna get this one.
Passed.
And then next time we see what we can do. I could get more solar panels, that's for sure. And maybe I do want that. We still have plenty of okay, these two are weird. We still have plenty of metals that we can find on the surface, which is kind of nice. So I probably should get a few more solar panels right now. Just to help at daytime, to fill the batteries a little bit quicker. Which is really nice. Do we have a battery here? Yes, we do. Good, the batteries didn't run out in the nighttime, so that is very important. We are getting some stuff. I don't like this here. Oh, we have a dust storm. Yeah. I don't like this here. I want this. I want the rockets to land around here-ish. I really would like to preserve this too. This looks so amazing. But to that end,
shower approaching.
I'm gonna put some rocket pads down here, I think. Not too far, because I want more space for these. And we will have our resources there, I think. And we'll just do 2 of these and then get rid of this one and this one. Yeah, this one needs to go. That is useless. Missing rover. Oh no, the monitor shows only static as the rover's GPS tracker shows an error message. Can't fold you on that, seems relaxing. We have lost contact with one of our rovers. We believe the problem is caused with by the dust storm. Some of these events are just one-offs, so once you solve them, they're good, and they will not come again, as far as I know. At least the rocket didn't happen more than once. Yeah, just use the sensor towers. I mean, I have the sensor towers. I don't have a shuttle hub, unfortunately. Let's see what that does. We have those sensor towers for a reason. For raisins. Let's just do these. They are useless scans because they can't really give you anything. But you still need to do them. And also they do give us something because they give us money. Which is new in this version. We definitely want to upgrade these with 33% production for a one-time resource investment. So good. Especially at a storm. I mean, look at that. They are now at 18. That's with the upgrade normally. So they will go over 20. We will be very, very well off at nighttime right now with all these. Very well off. Okay, I'm really happy once these guys are just powered and maintained on their own. And we don't have to invest resources in that anymore. Because I think that's a normal tech too that you can get. It's not the an inventor only feature. Do we have renegades? No, we don't have renegades yet. 16 people is I think the threshold for renegades, or at least that was in the other version. In the other iteration, rather. We have 14 Martian-born, that's kinda nice. 4 seniors, don't like that. Let's say seniors have to go here. To just get them out of the way from the domes that actually have to go here. From the domes that actually produce babies. Which are these two by now.
Scan.
Both of them should. It would be better if this is not an apartment, though. But right now, I don't see a different way. Rover, the sensor lock scrolls up the screen as our sensor towers try to lock on the missing rover's emergency beacon. Finally a hit. From what we can tell from the cameras, the rover has suffered a critical malfunction. We have no idea how it ended up at this current location. You will need to send drones. Well, that's kind of shit, because that was my RC commander, you bastards, and that's the only one I have. So, well, I guess screw me. That's very annoying, and we will need to buy or build another one until we can get that back, which is really sucky. Really, really sucky. Because I literally cannot reach that otherwise. That's very mean of the game. Luckily, I don't need that thing, and we'll just get a better one. We just get the Seeker, which is the same thing, but with an antenna on top. Make sure you have both, though, because these things, if they say RC Commander, it can only be this version. You cannot use the other one for these missions, which is a little oversight in my opinion, but it happens, I guess. I really want this, but we don't have 7 officers. That's also why I have this running. Can we go double? That could take too many people out of the workforce right now. Oh yeah, especially this. This is horrible. This could kill us. I had that happen in my other run, and that almost killed the colony. Luckily, I could get food from Earth, which was important. But those, and that is now the problem. I can't have this workshop running. And instead, also, I want one here. Right there. Let's have it a little bit, I don't know. Yeah, sure. Let's have it there. And once this is up and running with some soil, we'll get rid of this one. Some soil quality. But this one is basically keeping us alive right now because of this blunder. These should never be empty. There has to be at least a person, you know, doing stuff in those. I think you... Yeah, we have a lot of overlap in this area. That's pretty good.
A rocket has arrived.
Already 40 minutes into the part. I don't believe it. It is ridiculous. This game
Heavy
just
Council
needs your
session
time.
open.
It's just gone. It's just gone. It's just time and then no time anymore. Drone hub efficiency is really nice. 6 more drone hubs, 6 more drones when built is huge.
Vote
Yeah, I
pass.
definitely want that.
New faction opportunity.
And everyone is into that. And also, this is nonsense. I don't know how to do that because it's just so expensive. That they give you that at the beginning of the game is just ludicrous. I could do it, but then I would be out of electronics, which is not what I want.
Sector scan.
Instead, I want this one to go... Do I want this to go back? I mean, I don't have enough officers, I think. Can I see what their employment status is? How many of which I have? Hints, main menu. There is a statistics thing. Command center, maybe? Colonists? Age group, interest, specialization. Yes, please. That is what I need. I literally have 0 officers, so that's great. Good stuff. Cool beans. I want that breakthrough, though. It could be a really good one, especially now that you can choose from 3. It is so nice. Also, I need to research that before you can make biorobots. Never had biorobots, I think. Colonists without the proper specialization suffer a lower work penalty. Yeah, that would also be really good for us. Sure, let's throw that in there. We definitely need 3D machining. I think, yeah, we have the micro manufacturing. That is good, so that is electronics. I do want this too. And there's factory AI. That can be nice for better performance. But there is a different one that actually lowers the amount of people that have to work there. Also, deep scanning will be very important. I'm ignoring recon and expansion. I'm ignoring terraforming for now because we are still not set up, in my opinion. Once we have all 3 resources coming in sufficiently that we don't have to worry for a while, then we can look at terraforming and also at the underground. The underground especially because depending on what we're getting when we build the Martian assembly, that might be more important than you might think. I really want farm automation to reduce these by 2, so there will only be 4 needed for a whole farm. That is such a good technology. Saves you so many people. Not that people are that much of a problem for us, but they still are. It still takes a while until you don't have to worry at all. You could get some resources. I mean, I guess, real quick. That's one of the 2. Also, I started the other one without rivals. And I think the next run, if we do another, if you guys like what you see and want to see more, if we do another run, we'll start that without rivals too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the last arc, but I find it interesting not to have any rivals. It basically makes the mid-game harder, because now we could, you know, steal people from them, we could steal resources and research and all that jazz, but you can't do that if you don't have any, so...
Sector scan.
And you're literally alone on Mars then. You have to do everything, which is kinda... I don't know, it feels better. It's much more interesting if you have the last arc, of course, but then we would sit here for like 6 hours and just... No, it's not 6 hours, but like 2 or 3. Just waiting for time to pass to get enough people. Even with cloning, and that was such a time saver, my goodness. And also, help that the colony doesn't die, because suddenly they don't want to breed again. Or enough. Very lazy breeders, these guys. Okay, there are no old people in here, that's what I want. I would like this dome to be, you know, fully staffed, so people do the banging. There's a lot of people in here, and they don't have as much comfort, unfortunately. We could change, but also not really. Oh, we get some rare metals. That's kind of nice. Should we? Yeah, I think I'm going to send them to Earth. I think I'm going to get some cash here. Yeah, see, and then this happens. These need to be staffed, guys. Come on. As do these. Farms and medic out... Also, I mean, infirmaries need to be staffed. And here I want to increase the building performance. We have finally some medics, which increase performance drastically, which is good. And that means, you know, better performance means people have more comfort. More comfort means they bang harder, which is what we need. It's also a very interesting thing. Common Sense Skeptic have talked about that before. There wouldn't be monogamy on Mars. Even if we ever would be able to get a colony running there. And that should be, you know, that was supposed to be a new... A real colony with, you know, with growth, with self-sustainability in all matters and stuff, you know. And if that would even be possible, which it isn't. But even if monogamy could not work there, which is true, because to sustain a population that small, you need to make children any way possible. There would have to be regular orgies. And also ridiculous health screening, because yuck. But to really get a growing population going from just, you know, a few people, ridiculous. Due to high technology, you could just grow babies in labs. It's true. But you know what infrastructure you need to do that? That's very easy to do on Earth. And even there it's hard. Do that in a hostile environment, I will tell you, 90% of them will die. Surely. That will be so hard to maintain. And it might even kill the whole colony, because the electricity you will need, the nutrients you will need, that's all stuff that doesn't go into your colony directly, but it basically into useless hands, because it's children, they don't work, you know, they don't bring anything towards the colony's output, which is, sounds a little harsh, but also is very important at that stage, you know, until you have a really self-sustaining society in that way. No, society is the wrong word. Population is the right word. Biology. That will not work. That will probably be not good enough. It's actually quite nice to offload that into human bodies, as it, you know, is the norm. Because you don't need more energy for that. You still need the nutrients, but at least you don't need more electricity because, you know, body heat and stuff. Orgy is a bit old-fashioned, just need to set up a sperm bank. Yeah, still, you need infrastructure for all of that. Unless, you know, that now it gets a little dirty. Consume less food can be quite nice, but it costs you, unfortunately, research, which I don't think we can, because we have very little research. In Europe, I did that with Europe. Not in Europe, with Europe. Yeah, let's just get this one. All extractors produce more, but produce more waste rock as well. Waste rock is not a problem, really. It's kind of sucky to have that around, but also you can get rid of it later, and it is actually useful for terraforming, because you can burn it and then get more CO2 and more atmosphere stuff. Totally fine. Faction liked something. I don't really care about the factions. I don't give a crap. I'm actually very, very confused that these are all happy. Don't know why. Oh, also I did a different... no. We have Project Utopia here. I used a different one. I used a more scientific approach with Europe, because they also have more science. Which was quite interesting, what they liked and didn't like. They didn't like me building any apartments. That they really didn't enjoy. Oh wow, we have a few seniors here. We could, by the way, do the drastic measures of just making a small dome where seniors have to go and then just turn off the life support and let them quickly die, so we don't have to feed them and stuff, which is a thing you can do. And your people won't even care. Well, Earth will care, but if you're playing with the last arc, who cares what Earth thinks, because they will not send any applicants anyway. So, whatevs. So you can just put all your seniors into a dome that doesn't work and let them just, you know, suffocate quickly. So you get rid of them. Assisted murder dome. Yeah. It's not even assisted, it's just murder. It's just a murder dome. It's kinda rough.
Sector scan.
To be honest, I'm gonna get rid of this as well. I want them here. We got some funding. We got some extra science from our sponsor for the scan. That is really, really good. Oh, by the way, these boni do not work with deep scans. So don't expect this will work for much longer, because we're almost through the normal scanning. But in deep scans, all bets are off. So that's our last money coming in right there. I mean, apart from the trickle that might happen here if we ever get enough people to use that. I'm gonna send another batch of people in the next rocket, just to spike my population a little bit, which will hopefully help. Getting this one running would be really nice. But what I also would like is smart homes. Do we have that on the map? Yeah, we do. So let's get smart homes done. And I'm gonna invest heavily in those, because they're really good. Yes, they cost you an arm and a leg in terms of electronics, but my goodness are they great. Okay. I think once these potatoes are done, we'll just switch. And we'll just go with soybeans. I shouldn't. I need people working here. How is our children production going? Not great. We need to produce more children, guys. It's time for more bangaroo. See, that is also a problem. I'm gonna get rid of that again. I'm just gonna do that normal. I don't know how the game handles that, even though it makes much more sense to have the diner open, you know, during the evening and the night. Because in the mornings, everyone is definitely working. Yes, even the Martian University, as the standard, is working in the evening, so to give most people the chance to actually do anything. Another one broke down. You gotta be kidding me, game. And now we're not even getting... Yeah, we're not even getting the research, I think. Nope, we're not. That one was hit by a meteor, I think. Well, that's annoying. Maybe I'm not gonna send some people. Maybe I'm gonna send another... Oh, I can't have the I can't have the Seeker here. That's kind of sad. Well, I'm definitely gonna send a new commander. And then I can just send some of these things. Do we need any of this? I don't need more fuel. I might be able to use a few more drone hubs. I could get more moisture vaporators. I mean, yeah, why not? And then just get... No, not machine parts. I'm gonna get more electronics, because we'll need those. And some drones. There you go. I'm not sure that this guy still has drones. I mean, it says 0. I'm not sure if that's just repaired that he still has drones. Which would be bad, because he's useless without them. But let's just get that. That's all my money gone again. Great stuff. And then we'll repair these, and we'll see what we're doing then. We'll probably get another rocket full of humans. Filthy humans, because these guys are not breeding hard enough. What should be fixed now in the last hotfix is the assignment of people. They were really, really flimsy. Frostpunk game vibes, definitely. How cold is it outside your domes? It's minus 71 degrees on average on Mars. So about that. Once we have a cold snap, it's gonna go to minus 150 or something. But yeah, they were not really adhering to their jobs, and were just going back and forth and leaving their jobs behind and stuff, which was not great. That has been fixed, hopefully, in the last hotfix, which just came out before the stream, which is kind of nice. I could get outsourcing. I don't have any money, though, so it doesn't really make a difference right now. Is there anything else that's more important? No. No, not really. Get the outsourcing, and then the last thing is that we will prepare the Martian diet, and that's about it. That's all we can do right now until we get the Martian assembly. Which we could already build. I'm just scared. I need more research. I need the machining done. I want to set that up in the new dome. The Eternal Fusion will be nice. We will probably just build one. We could already work on that. One fusion reactor. Does take some resources, but it should be... and a lot of maintenance. But it should be fine and should make us completely independent of any you know, problems with electricity. We should not be able to not be worrying about that for a while.
Complete.
Also, the big machining factory actually needs 50 power, so yeah, we have to do that. We have to do that at some point. I could just build that here, and this would be connected to power. They will try to work this right now. I could build that here to have people from both domes in there, but that can also already happen. Whatever, let's build it here. And just build a cable. Right there. That's fine. This is already built. Yeah, okay. Good. So the breakthrough is working. I was worried for a second. But I want smart homes. I want to put these people in smart homes so they bang harder because they're feeling better. Because this only gives you 40 comfort. While these already give you 65. And I think a smart home, even a smart home apartment for 20 people instead of 24, which is still good, gives you like 65 as well. Okay, I should now use the moisture vaporators as well.
Sector scan.
That would probably help. And as you can see, here we're producing less. Here, totally fine. So I could have built the two up there much closer. You live and you learn. There you go. Don't forget to invest a very small amount of resources to get 0.5 extra water. And now we should be very resistant to anything happening with water. And also making sure these run longer. Because these will only run if they need to. So if you don't produce enough water, they will run. If you produce enough water in other sources, these will just stop. And therefore preserve this until you actually need it, which is good. Oh god, we're getting a cold wave. This is horrible. This is really horrible. This will... oh god, make us die. Hopefully not really, but this will cost us a lot of... oh. Also, something I remembered. Look at that, no dust devil anymore. It's so weird that that actually works. Yeah, we need one here. We need a heater right here. Yeah, it will be powered. These will, since they're not auto-maintained and auto-powered, these will cost us double. These will cost us double. And that's like 10, another 6, another 5. No, another 3. So 13, 18 power right there. This needs to be upgraded now with Eternal Fusion, which is very worth it. And obviously will just produce power, so that's fine. This thing will make us survive this. Because we don't need... look at how many people you need to leave this running all the time. This is like... this is 8 people per shift in 3 shifts. Yes, if you have... how many is that? 8, 14... no, 16... and then 24. 24 people. If you have all of these on murder shifts, and all of them are engineers, the building performance will go through the roof, and you will get more than 300 in the power grid. But is it worth it? No. Just build another one of those, and it's fine. And have these engineers work where they should in, I don't know, a polymer factory, or in an electronics factory, or in a small machine parts factory, you know, which is much more important. But I think because of this... Do we need to keep this warm? So it doesn't freeze? I don't think we do. But we... Oh, yeah, that's a problem. But we might. This is kind of shit. Okay, I didn't think that it needs water because... I don't know, because I'm crazy. There, we need to build it there. Rebuild it. It might need... I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't. A cold wave in 2 Souls 18 starts in 2 Souls 18. Yeah, that is totally perfect text right there. It's not bugged at all. And yes, minus 71 is the average on Mars. It has no atmosphere. It has nothing. I mean, what did you expect? I mean, Earth would be at... When would it be at minus 15 on average? Without clouds or something? Some nonsense like that. You don't get much heat from the sun. Unless you're Mercury and then you burn. I mean, we're getting a lot of heat. We're getting 1,000 watts per square meter of surface area that is hit by the sun is the energy we're getting. It's literally the energy. Through the atmosphere, though. So that is a thing. Okay, we have you now, so we can fix the other you. Finally. There's more anomalies. And then we need to fix the RC Explorer. Luckily, that doesn't cost resources, which is kind of nice. It would be really harsh if you need both of these to work together to do something there. We're still getting a lot of metals. That's kind of nice. I still haven't built the thing that Japan can build. The automated factory, because I don't have to. And that reduces our machine parts load. Which right now is not maintained, really. Because we don't have enough people. That's why we need the next batch. And I actually... Should we get a specific batch of people? Not just, you know, just botanists or something.
Council session open.
Because these are not all botanists yet. We're working on it. Or we could just get unspecialized and train them ourselves. I'm just gonna get this unlocked and then we have everything we need and we can afford. Is there something we want to change here? No, more funding for that is nice. Funding for exploration will not go for long anyway. Yeah, see, deep scanning does not count, which I find extremely hurtful. But sure. And here we get extra research for milestones. No, that's all fine. I'm just gonna prepare this and then we're gonna ignore this until we have the Martian assembly. I could just build it right now. The thing is, it needs a lot of electronics, if I remember correctly. Is that so? No, it needs none. Look at that beautifulness. We have 3:30 at a daytime. So I hope this doesn't freeze. If it does, we're a little screwed, but otherwise we're good. Missing rover. As the repairs are completed, our rover lights and telemetry spring to life. The rover is up and running once more. Its sensors have captured a ton of data on the dust storm and the most extreme conditions of the Martian environment. Woohoo, that's worth it. Okay. Okay, that was worth it. Not worth losing all the drones, which really sucks. But I guess. Let's just put him here until we can feed him some drones again. And the other dude... No, you. Don't know why you only have 9 drones. You need to go here. And do the same for this guy. So we can get more research going. Coolio. What our problem is right now is just getting people. Just making more babies. All the Martian-borns in the universe is what we need right now. Yeah, we will need to restructure this dome at some point too. This is not great. I could reduce this to only 1 person per shift. Yeah, and half the performance is unfortunate. But that would allow them to run the diner. That's much better performance because we have a medic. Yeah, let's just do this for now. We don't have the people, and we need to make do. Also a very big problem on Mars. Well, that's not good, but that's because no one was, you know, doing something here. I'm not gonna go for wheat. We're just gonna leave that empty until we can make the put the potatoes in there. This is so huge. This, you don't even believe how much that saves us in terms of other resources. Yes, it drains our electronics even faster, but my goodness, is that good.
Sector scan.
And you should still diversify. Don't just rely on this. If we can survive with just the other stuff running, that's good. But if we don't have to, that's also fine. And we can't even turn them off because they still lose maintenance. Sadly. Once we have triboelectric scrubbing, we can make all outside dome maintenance literally obsolete. Which is very cheaty, but it works. Because a triboelectric scrubber can clean a triboelectric scrubber. And therefore, everything can clean everything, and we will never need any maintenance outside of domes again. Which is absolutely bonkers, if you ask me, that is possible. But it is so good. Can you have schools to educate younger Martians? I mean, we have one. Look at that. That's a school. And we're giving them trades Survivor, Composed, and Nerd. If you want to know what they do... Nerd gains a temporary morale boost every time a new technology is researched. Pretty nice. All sanity losses are halved. Really good. And Survivor loses less health without food, water, oxygen, or when living in an unpowered dome. Pretty good. Religious is quite good, but I will never give them that perk. High individual base morale, low sanity never leads to suicide. Enthusiast is really good though. Increased performance boost when at high morale. So once we are out of this early stage still that we're in, and have like maybe 150 people, we could think about switching Nerd into Enthusiast because, you know, scientific advancement will not come as fast anyway. So why rely on that? And instead, we can just give them Enthusiast that makes them more productive. Improved comfort. This is really nice. The dome bioscaping. I think I want that. Is there anything else we want in here? Get some extra funding. I don't know if I want the TV studio workshop. It needs more electronics. At least I think so. Not reliable, but still. This would be really good. Unlocks new crops in farms. I don't think these are the... Oh yes, these are the really good crops. These are like... maize or like... quinoa. All that stuff. All that jazz. We can also have beef at some point if we like. Farm automation would be huge, but that is so much for our very little income right now. I don't think we can do that at this point. So all of this down here sounds... I mean, the Martian Institute of Science. Yeah, I need that. I really like the microgravity medicine. Not that we have a dome to put that in right now. But our first triplet here will not be our mainstay for long, I think. The Martian network is nice. The network node gives you more research in everything that is in the dome. Also gives you a hospital upgrade to decrease the total work slots. That's kind of nice. Remote medic. Compact hangars. Yeah, I mean, we would need to get this first. And I think we will. 7,000 is reachable. We could go for money, though. Another 500 mil. Will increase in cost every time. And we did send a shipment of rare metals, I think. Or did we? Maybe we didn't. Let's get some passengers real quick. I think I'm just gonna take what I can here. We don't have any... do we have special perks? Yeah, no geniuses. Religious are excluded. Nerd is actually fine. If you would get those. Since we have just, you know, seen. Sexy is really, really good. More reproduction rate. Who would have thought? Survivor, workaholic. Well, Survivor could be nice. Fit could be nice. Party animal is fine. We have bars. Composed is really nice, but would I... I mean, I haven't de-incentivized these, so they will, as you can see, we still get 4 of them are composed. 1 of them is a party animal. But actually, Gamer is not the one I wanted to get rid of. I wanted to get rid of Gambler. Yeah, Gamer is actually good. Gambler sucks. Hypochondriac and Glutton doesn't really matter to me. Melancholic is not good. Increased performance penalty when at low morale. I mean, if we could, we would not want them. Alcoholic as well. Just work performance lowered is not great. We would still get a full shipment, and we have 3 botanists. You know what? I'm gonna take this. Thank you. The filters are really good, guys. Always use them. Shape your people. Because what the musky rhino says is the absolute idiocy that you could work with. The most idiotic thing would be to just let everyone go. First of all, you would die on Mars. You would not come back.
Scan.
There's no chance. Second of all, just the travel there would probably kill most crews. It is interesting. It is like being in a submarine. And submarine crews are heavily screened for their personalities, for, you know, they're dealing with enclosed spaces and all that, like we do with astronauts. I don't think I need anything here. And not doing that, and then sending them on a year-long journey in a very cramped space. Yeah, that's not a good idea. They will not come. They will not even get there. Not even saying anything about coming back. I still think this would be amazing. We just don't have the research yet. Oh god, that's the cold snap. Be quick about this. We need to activate all of these. Oh, that's a problem. Well, let's hope our water doesn't freeze, because then we might have a big gigantic problem. Luckily, we have the flying drones, which should be very quick with dealing with this problem. I forgot that the maintenance would run out. Please don't freeze. Oh, it's already frozen. Frick. Oh, no, we're fine. This just needs to be repaired, which is okay. I mean, these will be a problem. We do have enough. Look at that. From our 300, we're still using so much, but it's fine. We're all good. Yeah, the domes will have increased power, but just having this thing is all we need. Oh, this is not good. You need to be increased in service area, and now we're fine. It's not a good placement, but I didn't have any space, and I didn't think about that before, so... It would probably be better to have it here. Would still need to increase its area, but yeah, maybe we'll switch that after. They're not that expensive. These things will all cost me double in power, but that's fine. Don't care. It's going to be okay. We are robust right now, and that's good. And we can even leave these running easily. We have more than enough water. We have all the life support we need. We have all the energy we need. This was amazing. Just having this.
Sector scan. No.
Okay, yeah, let's get some people while, you know, the hell is frozen over. And I think this is going down to minus 150 degrees at the very least.
A rocket has arrived.
I'm not sure anything tells you how warm or whatever it is. No. Holiness, is there some temperature? No. No idea. Unfortunate. But we are slightly growing. I wish to, you know, get more, but... For now, that's not possible. With smart homes, that would be much easier. I could try to change some things for people to be happier, but they're all happy, so why do I care? The hamster rocket came back. Do we have something for the hamster rocket to do up here? If you had any officers, that would be great. Sadly, though. We should get some. The Martian University should make some, but we still don't have 7. If we look at this... Colonists... Yeah, we have 3, so... Once we have 7, we can get that breakthrough, finally. Some are working here. Well, we have more than 3. That's a lie. But maybe just when I looked at it, we gained 1 more. What's your problem? Why do you only show me 3? That's the only filter I have. That's an ant filter. That's kind of weird. Oh, because it's only 1 dome. Okay, we have 2, 4, 6. We need 1 more. Just 1 more. Oh, we are over the time. The stream will not end. We'll still go on for a little bit. But thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to sub the YouTube to not miss any parts. And if you really want to make sure you don't miss anything, because YouTube is weird, come to the Discord. I post everything there. And also come to Twitch if you like the Twitch side more. See you in the next one. Bloop bloop, everyone.